こんにちは。皆さん、元気ですか？ Hi, I'm Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, はじめまして、Lisa です。Welcome to my channel where I teach Japanese in the most easiest and the fastest way. Okay, in today's lesson, we will study how to refer to family members in Japanese. Okay, 始めましょう。Let's start today's lesson. Okay, so you must be wondering, is mother haha or okaasan? Like both of these mean mother when you translate them to English, but only when you understand the logic behind these two words for the same person, you will understand why we have two words, haha and okaasan. So let's start today's lesson with this question. Would you say my daddy is something something as a grown-up? No, right? We don't either in Japanese. In today's lesson, we will learn to refer to family members with comparison to English, okay? Just like in English, we do not use daddy, dad, or papa for our own father, while we use the term father to refer to somebody else's father, let's say your friend's father. So I say my daddy, but I say my friend's father. To say my friend's daddy will sound a bit childish and immature. So you can address your family members casually like a kid does, like Papa, Daddy, Hi Dad, and all that. But remember to address somebody else's family member as politely as possible, okay? We use mild terms like Papa or Daddy, Mama or Mommy, Grandpa and Grandma for our own family, but we do not use it for outsiders. Even in English, we use these terms for our own family member, but while referring to somebody else, we say father, mother, grandfather, grandmother. These are really more respectful terms than papa or mama or grandpa and all that. So these are the main family members, right? By the way, family in Japanese is Kazoku. Okay, but if you use papa or mama for somebody else, and even in English, even in Japanese, when you use the terms of your own family member for somebody else, you actually sound a bit like a kid, more childish, immature, and a bit uneducated. And if you use it as a grown-up, it's really bad. For kids, it's okay because kids know only one way to say this, right? So they will say my daddy as well as my friend's daddy. So for kids, it's okay. They'll understand it when they grow up. But as a grown-up in the society, you are not at all supposed to say the casual terms, okay? So here are the charts for referring to our own family member and somebody else's family members. The arrow terms are the most common one. There are a variety of terms to refer to somebody, but I will only focus on the main one, okay? So, my husband can be said as shujin, shujin. But somebody else's husband would be go shujin, go shujin. I will add go. Similarly, my husband can be danna or otto. But for somebody else's husband, I would not say simply danna. I would say danna-san, danna-san. Okay, let's go for the wife. My wife can be tsuma, tsuma. But for somebody else's wife, I would say okusama or oku-san. This sama and san, or whatever I've written in the boxes, are just for respect. Okay, for children or a child, while talking about your own family children, I say kodomo, kodomo. But for talking about somebody else, I say okosama or okosan. Sama and san. Just like we used for wife, sama and san. You can even say uchi no ko for your own child. But for somebody else's child, please go for Kodomo-sama or Oko-sama or Oko-san. Okay? Have a look at this. A daughter can address her father as daddy. It's okay, right? She's small, she's a child yet, she's not a grown-up, and she may even use a daddy for her friends. Like for example, her father. For example, hi Tina, has your daddy left for work? So she says, hi Tina, has your daddy left for work? She's saying, has your daddy. She's not saying, has your father left for work? She didn't say that. As a grown-up, you should say, has your father left for work? Right? Okay. So I hope now you have understood the difference and you will be able to address others and your family members differently, right? So we differentiate between addressing our own family members and somebody else's family member, and the only reason behind this is our respect for others. We can be casual at your own home, but we would love to be polite, we would love to be modest with somebody else. Why? Because we do not want to sound rude or hurt them unintentionally. So we try to be as polite as possible. You see how modesty is important in Japanese. So we use the terms like o or go before a word, or san or sama or domo for somebody else's family, which show politeness. So if I talk about my family, and if I talk about somebody else's family, here is the comparison chart. Older brother is ani. But somebody else is oni-san. Please make sure that you stress the syllable ni because it's ni, not ni. Oni-san. Okay. Older sister is ane. Some people would even say ane-chan. Chan is actually showing closeness. So you can even say ane-chan, right? Older sister, dear older sister, I would say it's better. One-san is older sister, but somebody else. Somebody else, older sister is one-san. Just like we stress the syllable ni over here we stress the syllable ne. Younger brother, while talking about my family, is ototo. And somebody else's family is ototo-san. Ototo-san. Again, you are going to stress the syllable to over here. Now, it might seem a difficult task for you people, like how can we remember so many vocabulary, your family, somebody else's family, and this is like a stuff is so messy, sensei. But I would just say, I understand it is a bit difficult, but as soon as you start using it and you go through this every day, you will remember it automatically and it will not sound so difficult. And this will be like on the tip of your tongue very soon, believe me. Just go through these charts few more times, okay? Younger sister. Let's continue. Imoto. Stress the syllable mo. Somebody else? Imoto-san. Okay. Siblings. Kyōdai. My own family siblings. Somebody else is go Kyōdai. I add the word go before it. Okay? Let's look at other family relations also. These were really close relationships, but now let us talk about some far one. Okay? Family, my family, Kazoku. Somebody else, go Kazoku. My relatives, Shinseki. somebody else's relatives. Go Shinseki. My uncle, Oji. Somebody else's uncle, Oji-san. My aunt, Oba. Somebody else's aunt, Oba-san. Oba-san. Cousin, Itoko. My cousin, Itoko. Somebody else's cousin, Itoko-san. You mostly add san at the end, so in case if you forget what the vocabulary is, just try to add san after the word, right? Mago is my grandchild. Somebody else's grandchild, Omago-san. Omago-san. Okay, please do not be confused between grandpa and uncle in case of somebody else's family member. Somebody else's grandpa is Oji-san. You have to stress the syllable G. While somebody else's uncle is simply Oji-san. Oji-san. You do not have to stress anything here. Right? Okay, so I hope you understood this one. And if you did, let's have a quiz. So you saw the answer. I'm sorry. What is your own dad called in Japanese? I'll give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's chichi. Chichi. So, let me know your answers of these 3 questions in your comment box. What is your own mom called in Japanese? What is your grandpa called in Japanese? What is somebody else's mother called in Japanese? And what is your own grandchild called in Japanese? Okay, so your own mom, haha, your own grandpa, sofu, somebody else's mother, okaa-san, your own grandchild, mago. Okay? So, now you can differentiate between the terms used for your own family member and somebody else's family member, and you know why we have to say haha to our own family members, to our own mother, I would say, and okaa-san to somebody else's mother, right? Well, do let me know even if your native language uses different terms for your own family members and others' family member, just like Japanese does. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment below. This would really mean a lot to me. Did you enjoy today's lesson? Well, I chose this tea because my mom also loves Indian traditions a lot because she is an Indian, definitely. So, please take care and please keep learning. I will see you in the next lesson. And do let me know which lesson do you want next. You can watch this video one more time to fix all that we learned today in your mind. And please do not forget to take the screenshot of those charts and stick it on your study table, okay? I know it was a lot of information. ではまた次のレッスンで会いましょう。見てくれてありがとう皆さん。